Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Soul Eater episode 28. Last episode, I thought I had something else to say, but I guess I don't. Last episode, we had the Arachne awaken. She awoke from her 800 years of sleep in order to kill the Lord Death, and take down DWMA. Now, I mean, obviously, I guess the witches just don't like DWMA, you know? But as for Giriko, I'm not sure what possessed him to, like, transfer his soul for that many years and do this. I wonder if we're going to get any info on his reasoning for doing this, but maybe he just loves Arachne or somehow is indebted to Arachne. I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure where we're going this episode. I will say I accidentally read the title before loading up this episode, and it's something about, like, the sword god, I think is, like, the little bit that I read, so interesting. I imagine we're gonna take a sidestep from Arachne, and I'm sure they're still gonna mention it and stuff, but I feel like she's gonna be doing her preparing for taking down Death, and then, we also have Ashura out there doing whatever he's doing, so we might be taking a step back to DWMA and seeing what they're up to. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to what we got going on this episode, and whatever that sword god thing is I saw in the title. So let's just jump into the episode and see what happens here. Alrighty, guys, we're gonna start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Windy. You guys might hear, you might even hear the wind sometimes, it's so loud, but also, you might hear my door rattling a little bit from the wind. Spiderwebs. The Moral Manipulator magic tool? This guy. Powerful help, oh shit. Oh shit, okay, the sword god's on Arachne's side. I was hoping it would be on, the good guy's side, but damn. So it's just another addition to the bad guy's side. The sword god. Shit. Alright. So you guys might see me drinking a little more in my videos. I'll probably mention this in a couple of my other ones. I usually only did it every now and then when I felt like I needed to. But I'm actually trying to diet, so drinking water is a very good way to stave off hunger. And I'm trying to reduce my portions a bit and not eat snacks really at all, so I'm trying, I'm kind of like hungry almost all the time right now while I get used to the new portion sizes and stuff. Been exercising every day and stuff. I'm a big dude that is finally gonna maybe stick with trying something. I don't know. I've tried several times, but I always gave up. But I feel different this time. I feel a little more motivated this time, so we'll see. Maybe I can actually lose some weight. Try to get into some better habits. Alright, here we go. Oh my god, Soul's feeding her. A new nurse! Her doctor. Oh shit, she's paralyzed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. The mustache. Just organizing all the shelves. Nigus. Alright. Hopefully that one's not a witch. Just every nurse in the school is a witch. School doctor. The sword god rises. He's saying the opening. Oh. Give up smoking. Interesting. Poor Dr. Stein in his psychosis. Kind of a cool shot with it, like, just teleporting all around him, essentially. The absolute order of God. Huh. That was an interesting scene. Huh. Oh. I was throwing a lot of things at I knew out there this episode so far. Damn. Black Star, what are you doing? Uh-oh. Whoa, it's like bamboo made of metal. Interesting. Reduce people's sense of morality. Shit. So not only is Ashura causing madness all around the world slowly, but she wants to lower people's morality as well. Is that the sword god? Oh, no. I thought he might have looked familiar. But then I doubted myself. Interesting. So some of the witches are coming together. Oh, nice. That's cool. Damn. Oh, she's a weapon. Cool. Oh, nice. You get to see more of her. Damn. Alright. They talked about her, like, sight being really good in the first episode she showed up in. Wow. She wrote blueprints. That's awesome. Man, they move quick. Mmm. Damn. Oh shit. How'd they get seen? Or is it something else? So her name is Azusa. Azusa. Oh my god, it's Black Star messing up their operation. Oh shit. Mosquito. Oh shit. Oh, Mifune. He just has like a giant scabbard of swords. Hmm. I don't think Mosquito has anything good planned for Angela. And I think maybe Mifune senses it too, possibly, but I'm not sure why he's not doing more. Or maybe I just misread that little situation there. The music. Damn. Yeah. Shit. Hmm. Taking pictures. What is that? Looks old. Aben. Yeah. Oh, okay, so Mifune is the one with the powerful soul. Damn. So is Mifune the sword god, then? Or is that someone else that we have yet to even see? At least he didn't mess up their, Man, this song is just great and keeps going. Using it through this whole scene. Oh shit. Can she transform back to like a dagger? To free herself? Nice. Enchanted sword mode. Oh shit. Oh. But yeah, I was saying I like that they didn't, that Sid was managed to kind of adapt and still get his mission done, regardless of Black Star doing this. Damn. He's gonna wear himself out. Damn. Infinite sword style. Shit. He's being generous too. He's using the back of the blade. Right? Damn. He'd probably just be dead if he used the blade. And jeez, that was crazy. Black Star. Damn. Huh. So he's gonna have a choice to make, isn't he? Oh my god. uh... It's this guy. He just takes the candy. And it's gonna be Angela, right? Damn. Wow. Oh. It's great to see like how far they've come to, where like Angela's kind of like got her spirit back a bit, and she was so, like, dead-eyed back then. Damn. Hmm. I feel like DWMA should make some exceptions. Oh shit. Who? Oh shit. Did that shot come from Sid? Oh damn, okay. I was gonna say, there's no way a character as, like, well designed as Mosquito gets taken down that easily. He can take blood from people. Yeah, so it was him. Damn. That's a crazy weapon. Wait, is she the weapon? That's awesome. Oh shit. He's not... Or is he... He stepped behind that thing and I expected him to, like, not walk out the other side and show up, like, behind Sid or something because he's such a badass. Hmm. She blushed. Hmm. I wonder if it'll help, if it's some kind of, like, helpful thing, or if he just wants to help kids. From some sweet-hearted samurai. Yeah. Really have to swallow your pride to do that. Now, is it gonna help her, or... It might not help her. Damn. Alright, that's it. Forgot about the new outro. Interesting. I still feel like there's I mean, they've definitely made Mifune's character as one that could go either way, even still, I think. I feel like he would easily be on DWMA's side if Lord Death promised to protect Angela, and I feel like even a witch could... I mean, I don't know exactly how it works in this world, but I feel like even a witch could be raised right, you know? Actually, take a sip of water before this ends. Alright. That's about it. Alrighty, that's the end of episode 28, guys. So, yeah, great episode. We had some really good fight between Black Star and Mifune again. Um, I mean, I'm guessing Sword God is referring to Mifune. They mentioned how strong his soul is. They mentioned getting him and mentioning that he might not be able to go on their side. So using the context clues available to me, I'm pretty sure that's who it is. So yeah, he's kind of, like I said during the outro, he's kind of teetering on the edge. He wants to protect Angela, but that's not in the best interest of DWMA, so he resorts to getting protection from the bad guys, which is too bad, because I mean, I definitely feel like they're setting him up to be someone that might help in the end, you know? But we'll see, I guess. The conversation in the beginning with Dr. Stein and the Medusa in his, in his own mind was very interesting. I mean, I don't know exactly how to interpret exactly what she was saying. I feel like there could be multiple interpretations, but they talked about a balance of power dictated by God, it almost sounded like. And the way I looked at it was, because I've always wondered, like, if there's a death, does that mean there is a God, And where is he in all this? Like, so I wonder, is this confirming that there actually is a God in this world? And is he superior to Lord Death? Or is... Because obviously, like... I don't know, like, what kind... I've never known what kind of really, like, depiction this world is in. Like, I don't think it's Christianity, or it might not be really gauging, like, it might not be based off any religion, like, actual religion, it might be its own thing. So, like, I don't know if Lord Death is supposed to be, like, one of the children of God, kind of like Lucifer is, how he's, like, a fallen angel and stuff like that. But I just wonder if there is some kind of actual, like, rules dictated by God, and if Lord Death is breaking them to try to create a better, like, world, Where was all that talking bit? It was shortly after the Maka bit? Yeah. Fear is what creates order. I want to, like, read it again just to try to make sure I read it in the right context and see if I can, like, really... Yeah, in fact, DWMA has gathered too many talented people is how she started it, and become too powerful in order to maintain the current world order. Right, so DWMA, like, obviously that's straightforward, DWMA has, killed a bunch of the witches, has taken a lot of the strong people to their side, and sealed away the Kishin back in the day, and now there's nothing that can fight against them except for what's on the rise right now. And then Dr. Stein says, you mean the absolute order of God. That's so vague. I don't know if that's, like, an actual thing. Is that, like, an absolute order by Lord Death, and he's considering that God? Like, is there actually a God? And if that order is a contradiction, in which God says to take up the halberd while also taking up the shield. And she says she'd take the halberd, not the shield. So kind of like often, like, I might be interpreting that wrong too, but it sounds like, if it's a contradiction between going on offense and staying on defense, and you have to do both, that obviously you have to choose, and which one would you choose? She says she would take up the halberd and go on offense, is what I take from it, and she said you would too, right? So, I don't know. that whole conversation was very interesting. I don't really know how to fully interpret it, but it's definitely intriguing. Um, I'm I'm fascinated by the idea that there could be like an actual god in this world, but I don't know if it's anything we're even gonna see in this season. But once again, that could just be like a metaphorical thing referring to Lord Death as a god, because, Death could be considered a god in a lot of cases. But yeah, so Maka is paralyzed from a curse that Arachne put on her, which isn't good. I did kind of miss... I was so, I think I might have been talking about something, or, shocked about the new Doctor, in a sense. What did she actually say? Did she say that she'll get better on her own? According to Doctor, the spell should lift in a couple more days. Okay, that's what I missed. Okay. Alright, so maybe that's my bad. Maybe that candy won't even do anything. It's just to make her feel better, because Mifune is a great guy, it seems like, Just wants to protect. But, yeah, Arachne is working on a morality manipulator, which got destroyed in this episode, but will they be able to rebuild it? I'm not sure. It seems very anticlimactic to introduce something like that and then not have it come back later, so I'm wondering if they will still be able to build it regardless of the fact that Sid managed to blow it up and take the book that it looked like the research was based off of. So, I mean, they could have copies of it somewhere and then recreate it, but it looked like it was to change one person's morality. So I wonder if they were going to try to use it on the Sword God, on Mifune, or if... I guess it also could work you put that on your head and it transmits your own morality out to the masses, Maybe it's something like that, so then someone like Arachne or Giriko, someone whose morality is, extremely low, would transmit their own morality to a bunch of people, Because it doesn't seem like... If that's the case, if it can only transmit to one person and change one person's morality at a time, it obviously isn't to create any kind of mass army or mass chaos, It's to specifically target certain people in order to change their morality. And I could see maybe them using that on Mifune to try to get him to be less caring of kids and more on their side, maybe, But I don't think... There was a lot of dialogue this episode, I will say that. And, when they were talking about a lot of stuff, so... I don't know if, we can reduce people's sense of morality. I don't think they actually said what they want to use it on, though, and cause them to act madly with even just a tiny amount of madness. Right. This recreation of Avon's aesthetic convention, okay. Will surely help Lady Arachne's great ambition, or help achieve... being a bodyguard in exchange for protecting a little witch. You don't find that unbearable? Alright, yeah. So I guess he doesn't really say what they wanted to use it on, too, so... Yeah, I don't know. It definitely seemed like Mosquito had, evil intentions with Angela, in a way, Just the way that he was hold my hand, Angela, and just had that, evil smile. I don't know if it was, just his way of manipulating and showing that they're protecting Angela to Mifune, and then he's laughing because he really doesn't care what happens, to them. Or he has, that plan to use that kind of stuff on, maybe even Angela. And because Angela doesn't really seem like an evil witch. She seems like a kid witch that has gone through some shit in her life. defending herself and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like I said during the reaction, I'm kind of surprised that DWMA takes, like, a hardline stance against witches. Like, is it impossible for a witch to turn good? Like, that's what I'm not sure about this world. So, like, is DWMA justified in doing that? Because it's not like you'd think you could make someone be good. Like, kind of like, in a way, it's kind of like Tsubaki, who they said that her family descended from the creations of Arachne, and one of them turned good and was at DWMA, which can imply that the rest of them might not have been as good, you know, and they might have been used for evil in the past. But DWMA didn't take a hard stance against that and just, like, shut out all of them, that whole family, you know. They accepted Tsubaki. So, I mean, and they also accepted Krona, you know, who had the black blood and on his way to becoming a Kishin if he was given more time, possibly, or I guess they also mentioned that he ate a lot of souls and didn't become one, so maybe he couldn't because of the black blood or something, I'm not sure, but they still took him in, so I wonder if there is a way that, like, somehow we could protect Angela and get Mifune on our side. I think that'd be really cool, but I don't know. The fighting was really cool. I really liked that one ability that Mifune used where it looked like he used the back of the blades, right? He wasn't actually, like, cutting him, and it's like he used his soul to lock them in place all around Black Star, and then did something to make them all do something. I'm not even sure what really happened, like, that's, like, the one bad thing about the combat in this show is, like, they don't really exposit what they're doing. They say, like, the name of their ability, but they don't have, like, someone explain it to us, which is definitely a very cliche thing, and it's interesting that they don't do it, because a lot of anime will do it when it's very obvious what happened, but this one, it's not always obvious what happens. Like, obviously those swords were pressed up against Black Star, they were glowing, he hit all of them, which I guess made them, like push up against him, but he also said, like, the wounds aren't too deep, so maybe they were on the sharp end and they were cutting him, and he hit all of them to just, like, create a small wound all over Black Star's body, you know, small wounds everywhere or something, rather than, like, cutting straight into him and through him and killing him, you know. But regardless of whatever it did, it was, like, very cool, you know. I really loved the look of it. But I think, like, I don't know how I would feel if there was a character that was like, oh wow, he, you know, like, we had Mosquito say he used all 16 swords. Yeah, I understood he used a lot of swords. It would have been nice if he said he, you know, infused his soul into the back of the blade to create a lot of, like, impact hits at once, you know, or something. Or, you know, he hit all the blades to make them resonate at a certain frequency that, you know, caused Black Star to take damage or something. Could have said something, like, real quick like that just to kind of, like, explain what was going on. But I guess just seeing and inferring it also works. I just don't really know how to put it into words to explain it myself. So it was very cool, though. I liked the fight. And I guess the only other thing I really have to talk about is Azusa. I think is how you say her name. I'm not entirely sure. It's Azusa, I believe. Which I never knew her name before, and now I do, which is great. She has that clairvoyance ability, which was awesome. She was able to draw blueprints, like, super fast and easily for their infiltration, which is really cool. And then she was able to turn into a sniper. Now, I don't know if she can turn into other things. I wonder if she actually turned into the entire sniper. Like, what, like, based off that implication, seeing Sid with that weapon, and then it going right into Azusa in her, like, you know, soul form whenever they show them like that, I guess, like, because my other thought was if her thing's clairvoyance, she could be a scope. And that scope could go on, like, any weapon that a scope could go on, you know? And maybe it's something like that. But it's also possible that she can just turn into a sniper, or she can turn into a bunch of weapons. Like, we know that Tsubaki can turn into a bunch of different kind of weapons, too. So I think that's really cool. I think that's really neat idea and concept for that character who has clairvoyance. It makes perfect sense that she'd turn into some kind of sniper and be able to shoot long distance, you know? So, very, very cool stuff. I liked seeing the competent, how can I word this? Basically, I like just seeing, like, the Meisters and weapons being competent as, like, the adults doing things, because we obviously saw Dr. Stein, and Dr. Stein did good, but was kind of on equal terms with Medusa, which didn't... I wouldn't say it lessened... I wouldn't say it lessened Dr. Stein's abilities, but it was hard to gauge. But seeing them, like, do this infiltration and seeing, you know, when Black Star is supposed to be a, you know, assassin in the shadows and stuff like that, seeing how he handled this situation versus how Sid, Azusa, and... oh, what was her name? Shoot. Ah, oh, darn, I can't remember the new doctor's name, but seeing how those three handled the situation, that was really cool, because I just like seeing, like, whenever you have, like, a school-type situation, I really love seeing the, you know, teachers or the masters go at it, you know, because usually they're the ones that are very good. And unfortunately, we've kind of seen Sid take a lot of L's, you know, in these fights. Like, he went up against the kids, and maybe he didn't, like, try as hard as he should have, because it was, like, a test, you know? And he did good, but he didn't, like, impress me for going up against kids. And obviously he was probably hindering his abilities, and that's why, because the whole thing was a test. And then he was also killed at one point and turned into this zombie guy, which made me just be like, okay, so he was killed that easily. He's a teacher, alright. And then he went to Medusa's place to find evidence, right? And the place, like, blew up, and he got some evidence, but he, like, barely made it back. So once again, he, like, has been barely surviving, and it kind of made me think a little bit less of Sid as a character in his strengths, but seeing him this episode was pretty cool. I appreciated that, so, yeah. Very cool episode, very much enjoyed it, but I think that's it from me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you're watching this on my Patreon, I very much appreciate the support. And if you're not watching this on Patreon, don't forget that I do you know, early access for other shows, and I also have this being a Patreon show, which means it's a show that I will watch the entire thing on my Patreon first. By the time the show's over, I will have finished most of the other shows I'm doing as Patreon shows, so, but you can check out my Patreon and see what I'm doing now, and you'll be able to see the entire show before it's released onto YouTube, so, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.